What's going on today, people? You already know what it is. It's your boy Tunchi, this Y.B.E.T.V. Today I got a question from 504 Boy. It's kind of dope. I like that. But before we get into this question, we definitely got to pay some bills. Make sure you go to www.ybetv.org. Go down to Ask Tune and ask me any questions like my man 504 Boy just did. And I will get back with you with a video response. Also, go to www.ybetv.org/shop and you can pick up the business marketing course, the business credit course, the business setup. Well, all those things from the business credit course, we actually set those things up for you minus the LLC. And we get you going and you still get the course, the business credit course, free if you get that. We got bundles, we got t-shirt bundles, course bundles, setup bundles, and we got the mentoring program. We definitely got the mentoring program, so definitely check that out. Definitely check that out. So www.ybetv.org/shop. All right. Today's question says engine selection. What up, Tune? YBETV is on the way to the top, and I wish you much success. Thank you. I'm planning to invest in your course after I get my LLC and the money that I will need to pay the extra fees associated with running the business. My question is to you is I wanted to know what your options on engines such as Detroit, Cummins, etc. Thank you in advance. All right, first and foremost, that's a dope question, and I want to say this. People, please quit doing this backwards. Do not go get your LLC and then go get the business course. Let me explain to you why. This is what happened. And he actually did purchase the business course. So appreciate it. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. When you talking about getting a business course, that's like putting the egg before the chicken, so to speak. Because you go get your LLC and you say my business is located on 123 Adams Road, but that's your home address, right? But what the business course is gonna teach you is you're gonna have a corporate phone number, corporate address, right? So now you got a new address and now you got an LLC at your home address. So now you got to go through the state. Hey, I need to change this. Then you get your EIN. You need to, hey, I need to change this to this address and blah, blah, blah. And it's just a headache that could be avoidable when you could get the business course, get the checklist, and go step by step in setting it up in the right order. That way you ain't got to backtrack and go back. Last but not least, like I said, corporate address, corporate phone number, things like that. That's my corporate address, city and state, and that's my corporate phone number, the 800 number. And we, you know, logos and all that. We provide all those things, you know. So, Detroit Cummins. You got Detroit, you got Cummins, you got Cat, you got Volvo, you got Max Force that I could think of. Now, what I'm going to say is, from my understanding, a Detroit diesel engine is a really good engine. From what I understand is they get about 1.2 million miles, give or take, before you should probably rebuild them. One of the Cummins engines, about the same, 1.2. They say they pretty leaky engines. From what I've been told, just they pretty leaky engines. They kind of get leaks here and there. So Detroit kind of one of them engines that's kind of, you know, it might get leaks in here and there. Not no big deal. But Cummins in Detroit, from my understanding, is they pretty good engines and they are pretty reasonable when you're fixing them. Not too bad. One of the things, another engine that I'm really a fan of is the Volvo engine. From my now this is all subjective. That's the word I was looking for in the last video. It's subjective. My understanding is, and from my review, is the Volvo engine. Bruh. The Volvo engine, the D12 engine, I'm hearing so many good things about those engines. I'm hearing so many great things about those engines. They going like, you hearing these engines doing 1.5 million miles before they getting rebuilt. Now, this is the thing. I'm going to tell you a tip. This is something that I did. When you're talking about Detroit, Cummins, and things like that, you choose a truck, like, let's just say Volvo. You choose a Volvo truck, right? And you could call a dealership. Now, I wouldn't call straight to Cummins or straight to Detroit Diesel. I wouldn't call them directly because they're going to say, yeah, we're the best engine on the market. No. Deal with somebody who's going to be a little bit less biased. For example, let me just show you a trick. This is what I use. I wanted to learn more about Volvo motors, and I wanted to learn more about Cummins and Volvo and this, and this. So I knew that the Volvo dealership, the Vomac dealership, they deal with a lot of those motors. They don't really deal with the Detroit diesel motor because they really, like, Volvos don't have Detroit diesel engines, from my understanding, right? So I call up there, I talk to a guy, let's just say his name Gary. I'm like, what's going on, Gary? Got a question. Think about buying a truck, Volvo. They say, okay. I say, y'all deal with the Volvos all the time in the service department. I want to know about these engines they got in them. They say, all right, shoot. I was like, okay, what about the Cummins engine? What you think about those? They were like, good engine, pretty strong, pretty fuel efficient, good engine, great engine. About 1.2 million miles, give or take. Drive 7, 8. Sometimes you might get a few problems around 8, 900,000, but for the most part, pretty solid engine. I was like, so you rate about it what, 7, 8? He was like, about 8. I was like, what you think about those Volvos engines? He was like, which one? You got the D16, you got the D12, you got the D. I was like, let's go through them. He say, well, I think he say the D13, D16, pretty moderate engines. You know, they pretty good engines, not bad. But he say the superstar of the lineup is the D12. I'm like, for real? He say, man, those engines are almost bulletproof, bro. I'm like, for real? He say, yes, because you're getting unbiased because it's a Volvo dealership and they deal with these engines. So then you go to Freightliner. Freightliners deal with Cummins engines. They deal with Detroit engines and blah, 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 this, that, and this. So you could call them and you could get more of the Detroit details, you know. It's just better. I just say that it's a little bit better when you're going to somewhere and you talk to the service department. You know, you talk to somebody who's always writing up the bills because they see a lot of the same problems with these same engines over and over and over and over. So it kind of gives you a good perspective. Am I saying that it's always 100% right? No. But I'm saying, is it a great tool? Can it be? Is it better than just going out? Yes. I would take that over a YouTube guy any day. Like, it could be a YouTube guy unless he has so many different trucks, but he only synced that truck. If he had 10 trucks, he had 3 Detroit diesel engines, 2 Max Force engines, and 5 Series 60 Detroit diesel engines, who you gonna take over word over? Him or going to a Volvo dealership these guys that seen over 100 Detroit diesel Series 60 engines come throughout the year, 400 dang on D12 engines. You see what I'm saying? So it kind of gives you a little bit more perspective. I would definitely use that as a tool if you want to. But I'm a fan, man. I don't got nothing bad to say about Detroit. Detroit pretty cool. Volvo motors, man. I'm definitely a fan of the Volvo motor, man. I'm definitely a fan of that. Cummins, I never really ran the Cummins before, but you know, I haven't heard too much bad things about them, you know, and from my understanding, it was a guy that was a mechanic. He said they pretty easy to fix, so there's a lot of different people that can fix on them. So, you know, that's definitely the gist of it, man. I hope that was helpful. You already know this your boy, Tunchi 504 boy. Thank you for tuning in, and if you don't want to end up in a box, think outside of it. Y.B.E.T.V.